Hello, everyone. I would like to welcome Anton to our podcast. He's the head of AI and data science for a large company with 75,000 people. The reason I have invited Anton for our podcast is to know how he set up AI from scratch in an organization where they know how to produce metals than writing a good software. So we will be decoding some of the problems and failures they have encountered in their adoption journey. I think this conversation would be useful for non-technical organizations who are looking to adopt AI. So, Anton, can you give us a quick intro about yourself?
Yeah, thanks a lot, Anandi, for the intro and for having me. So a little bit about myself. I work within data domain for around 10 years. So half of this time I was working more with data engineering and business intelligence. Half of this time I was working with and still work with implementing data science and AI solutions. Every time it is across big companies or public services. So yeah, it's quite an interesting journey. And the last one, it contains a lot of domain knowledge and domain expertise in mining. I'm originally a physicist, so there's kind of one more dimension that sounds interesting for me.
Thank you. Anton, can you tell us about some of the major problems and failures you have encountered in your AI adoption journey?
Yeah, thanks for asking. So I think um, it's kind of similar maybe to any transformational project in a big company from one point of view. So any challenges you have about innovation implementation in any big company. So AI, new AI initiatives are having the same challenges, especially when you're starting something new. And adding to that, you have some challenges with the data and with the generally with the fear of AI that will rule the world in the nearest future. So these are the main ones.
Fantastic. And if you were to tell me the problems you have encountered, like if you want to give us like a couple of them, so other organizations can start thinking about it, what would that be?
Yeah, so if you're starting from scratch, the first problem so that I encountered actually is to find the right solution to start with. So you need to to find all the initiatives. So for sure, you need to start with the business problem. So just trying to understand what are the bottlenecks of your company, or where's potentially the you can get the most value from implementing the data science, advanced analytics, or AI solution, or business intelligence. Yeah. And then, so I've taken several metrics there into account. So first one is the business effect, so economical effect. And the second one is around data quality. So if you have, you need to be sure that you have enough data volume and quality. Yeah. So enough data volume. You need to be sure that it's not only historical data that so that it can be just the same every day at least. And one more thing is about so at the start it's more about people. So you need to find the people, the right people you're that are ready to implement your solutions and ready to do fast prototypes, maybe, or MVPs, or kind of MVPs that will show the fast result. Because usually in big companies, the project can take for up to 4 years to implement if you do all the procedures and if you'll pass all the committees. So budget committee, IT committee, investment committee, and all this kind of things. Yeah, and fourth thing I would take into account, so any other factors, for example, maybe some hardware, you need some hardware for this project. So what hardware do you need, how you will install this hardware, how it will be complementary to the models you're doing. Yeah, so will it fit to the models? Who will install it? How it will be installed? Are the temperatures good for this hardware? Because, for example, in one of our production facilities, we had so in winter the temperature is around minus 40 degrees on Celsius, minus 40 degrees Celsius, and you have to take into account this fact. So you need to understand where you store all the servers. Yeah, and these are, I think, the four main criteria I would take into account. And so the first thing we do is to prioritized all these initiatives and took not more than 2 of them, just to be safe and fast, I would say. So if you'll take only one, it's not too safe, but if you'll take at least 2, you'll be just more safe, just to show some results. Yeah, so these are the things we were doing at the start.
So when you say 1 and 2, is it like you're saying the use cases, looking at not just one use case, but a couple of them?
Yeah. Couple of them, just to mitigate some risks. Just if there's a chance, of course, that you won't take into account all the facts, and because we're talking about innovations, there's chance of fail, of course. Yeah. You need to do a small accelerator. Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. So the